Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be doing a review / comparison with some of the other products that I own of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer. I did get it in the shade Golden Tan. I believe it is the most popular shade, so I think that is telling. For reference, I am an NC35 to an NC37 in MAC. I do run about a medium shade and like general foundation / base products, medium to medium tan. I was very intrigued by this product, and as much as I love my NARS Sunkissed Bronzer, that is not a permanent product, nor is it a scent that I can stand on the regular. It's such a great product. I do have a review on it if you're interested, but I'm trying to find something that isn't going to flare up my sinuses, so I said, what the hey, let's pick this up. So some general information about the product. This retails for $35. You can find it pretty much anywhere that ABH is sold. This comes with a net weight of 30 grams or 1 ounce. It is made in Korea, which is very interesting. You don't oftentimes hear products being made there, so I found that very interesting. It is cruelty free and it has a 12-month shelf life. It's described as a weightless cream bronzer for face and body that creates a natural matte finish. And forgive me for having to fiddle with the lighting every now and again because I'm filming later than usual, but this is what the product looks like. Pretty typical of those traditional potted cream bronzers. Has the emblem on top, this brown cap, and just this plastic container. And on the inside, it does come with a protector so that the cream stays fresh. So the first thing I want to do before we do comparisons is to get this on my face. I do have concealer and foundation on already. I didn't want to put anything else on because I wanted to see how this looks on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my cream bronzer brush, which happens to be the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is an amazing contour or bronzer brush for cream products. So rubbing my finger in is very emollient. The warmth of your finger is definitely going to melt the product. It's not balmy, it's very much a cream. It is a golden product, so I'm going to assume that this is more of a bronzer than it will be a contour / bronzer. Goes on very smooth, and yes, it is most definitely a bronzer shade. I think I picked up the right shade for me, especially if I want to use this for a bronzer and not necessarily for really chiseling out or creating shadows on my face. Some of my more neutral cream bronzers do a much better job, but to kind of bring a little bit of color back to my face after, putting some foundation on, this is definitely gonna work. You know what? I'm looking at it in my forehead. My forehead is my main reference point because my forehead is darker than the center of my face. So looking at it in the mirror, this is what my natural color would look like. So I like that this shade gives me the option after the foundation without having to use a contour color as well. Because if my forehead is not tan, I look absolutely ridiculous. That's pretty good, yeah? I don't see the hollowing of my cheekbones like I would with some of my other products. I just feel like I've gotten my color back. And I do want to test this on my nose because I always put cream product on my nose if I put it on my face. I don't expect this to have shadow, but maybe just a little bit more definition. It's so easy to blend. Some products where you apply color, it's like, whoa, how the hell am I going to blend this out? This is super easy to blend out. And I'm so grateful this does not have a smell. I'm very surprised about this product. I almost don't know what to do with it because it's unlike any of the other cream bronzers that I own. I can vouch that this does feel very lightweight. I don't even have powder on my face. It just looks like this soft, almost demi matte finish in conjunction with my foundation. I wouldn't trust myself going out with the hot sun and everything, but to just stay indoors, I might not even have to set my face. So let me do the rest of the face. So I'm just taking it like that, a couple pounces in. It's so easy to blend. I don't feel chiseled. I don't feel any of those things. Just feel like my natural skin. That looks so good and so much more natural. So here is what it looks like on my skin. What I'm gonna do is go off camera real quick, finish off the rest of my face, and then we'll get to some comparison. shades. So here I am back with my face done. I wanted to test this with powder only, so wherever you see the bronzer, I didn't apply powder bronzer on top, and it's holding up pretty well, I must say. So powder, blush, and highlighter is on, and I am liking the way that this looks. This as an out the door type of bronzer, I'm down for it. That said though, I'm fairly excited to compare these to the 3 other cream bronzers that I own, because I know the color is gonna be way off from all the other ones. I'm trying to see what's the best way to do this. My arm maybe? Yeah, that is a warm color. Like, this is not even, there's no hint of neutral in this. It's like, it screams warm. So there we have it on my hand. Now I'm going to swatch my Tower 28 Bronzino in Gold Coast. I know that this is a shimmery product, and it feels more chunky than the ABH one. Also, maybe I would say a bit more balmy, but the Tower 28 shade is a lot more golden than the ABH one, which I feel pulls a little bit more warm orange red. And as you can see with the color difference, this is definitely lighter. Those are for very natural days. I can't use this one on a full glam. So chunkier, a little bit more balmier, lighter in pigmentation, and a different finish than the ABH one. Now we have the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing Stick, and I have mine in the shade medium. Oh, that is a different color. See the color difference? The Mario one is still warm, but it's like more of a brown than it is like a red. You can really see the red, especially against all these other ones in the ABH one. If anything, it's trying to lean neutral, but I would say in formulation comparison, they're very, very similar. ABH is slightly creamier. I feel like this would dry down a lot faster, but in terms of the finish, they're both mattes. I know from experience, because I use this so often, that this is still easier to blend out, but it might also be because the color is a lot closer to my skin tone, so I don't have to work as hard as with this darker shade. So there we have the Makeup by Mario one, and lastly, my favorite, the NARS limited edition. So frustrating. They need to bring this back, I swear. This is the Laguna Sunkissed Bronzing Cream. That's what it looks like. This is the most neutral out of them, and this is the closest in formulation to the ABH one. Just as creamy, just as pigmented, and the way that it blends is very similar to the ABH one. But do you see how neutral this one is? This is a contour and a bronzer in the same pot. You can see between the Mario one that the Mario is warmer, and then this is just like way on the other side. So now that I look at everything in my hand, I kind of like the fact that I have a variety. They're not the same product. The NARS one is definitely the closest to ABH. NARS has a strong tropical coconut scent, where the ABH one has no scent whatsoever. So if you had bought the NARS one, was disappointed in the scent, the ABH one is a lot better. However, I think, you know, I'm gathering from a lot of the reviews that I've seen as well, that the color selection on the ABH cream bronzers, it's not very wide, and it's pretty much all warm. Whether or not that was intentional to stick to the actual bronzing colors, I don't know, but I have heard quite a few people wishing that they had more of the option to go more neutral or more cool tone. This is pretty impressive. I'm rubbing my arm trying to get it off. Still on my skin. So we know that lasting power shouldn't be an issue. I mean, obviously if you sweat and the oils come through, it's a different story, but for the most part, it's staying. My guns. It's staying on my skin. So final thoughts on the product. I'm kind of surprised. I kind of like it. Here's what I'm thinking. On more glam days, I can use these two products. They lean more neutral, so I get the chiseling effect, shadows coming through, and a lot more pigment with these. And then on my no makeup days, I can go with this. Like if I just want concealer on and a little bit of color, I can use this. And for all days in between, I can use this. So I'm fully stocked on my cream bronzers for whatever event my life takes. 2022, I'm ready for you. But more seriously, guys, I am very impressed with this. My forehead, guys, this looks like my natural forehead. And I know that sounds so stupid. But when I look at it, it's as if I don't have like makeup on my forehead, because this is what it naturally looks like. So again, it goes back to the point that this is truly a bronzing color. We all know what our face looks like after we apply foundation. It just looks like this blank canvas. And this shade on me, it really fits the whole idea of bringing color back to the face. So far, I cannot say anything but really good things about the product. Obviously, I'm going to have to use it more and more. But in first impressions, comparing them, seeing the options that I have now, I'm pretty happy with it, I must say. Anyways, it gets a thumbs up from me. If you have any questions that maybe I didn't go over, please leave them in the comments down below and I'll try my best to get back to you. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this makeup look, be sure to check me out on Instagram. That is where I post a photo of all my makeup looks along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.